this quarter, they're no longer here. And so even though I feel at home with the campus, I don't always feel at home with the school. Yeah, because they're gonna meet me. But I feel at home with you guys. And that is I love that. I love that. Because we already know each other, you know? Somewhat. And that's a gift. And I do feel it means that we get to go a little deeper because of that. Say too, and I'm really happy that our guests are here. And this family, the Hamilton family, has meant a great deal to me in my life. And both my own spiritual formation, and then also I've been very close with some of their kids over the years, and when they were a lot younger. And so I'm just so happy that you guys are here. I mean that. And I've never met your mom before. So this is a real treat as well. And so welcome. Welcome to this family here, this classroom. It's great to have you guys here. I mean, we love that. And I was so happy too that Terry, we're gonna have a meal together tomorrow night, right? Terry, what was your studies in? Your master's? Okay, so hang on, just in case you didn't hear that.
Educational administration with a focus of leadership.
So get that in you. Okay, so Terry's focus was educational administration with a focus on leadership. Yeah? That is the very obvious question here. And I'm going to bring it up with Andy. Our treasures, like Terry, who's been at this a lot longer than most of us, wrestling this stuff out. And is here called doing what she's doing because of the fact that she's paid the price in that area, right? So it's I think it's just so right you're here. And at any point, Terry, stop and go, that's not, but some of this is going to impact some of you in a unique way. You're going to feel like God is speaking to you more about education. And you probably then need to go to talk to Terry about what that means and about how to get that worked out in your life. Yeah? So I am so grateful you were here. I mean it. And I'm looking forward to dinner tomorrow. All right. Hey. All right, so I also, bring you lots of love from my family. Here is a somewhat recent picture. It's hard to see with all this stuff. There she's hidden behind the pumpkin this morning, and I didn't get to talk to the other two because they were in school. Here is another close-up picture of those three. Yeah. So maybe you remember them from when I was here, but Maria is 9, Blaze is 8, and Petra is 4. And I want to tell you a really great story, and then I'm going to introduce my dear friend, Mark Sampson, about these kiddos. So this is amazing. This has just happened over Christmas. By the way, did you guys go away for Christmas? What happened? Some went away, some stayed here. Okay, so you spread out. Our farmland of Missouri, they have sheep and goats, and seriously, they have a llama. They have a donkey named Jack for short. I like that. And so they're fun. We love going there. And it's always so much fun with my parents. My sister and her husband lived nearby. So we had a bunch of family there. Bronwyn, my wife's mother, had flown in from Turkey, where she's lived the last 30 years. I told you about that, to be with us. And Bronwyn's sisters were there. It was such a special time. And so one of the nights, we had, it was a crazy night, this family time together, everything. The next morning, Blaze, so my middle kid there in the middle, who is 8 now, he just turned 8 over the Christmas holidays, he comes running downstairs to Bronwyn, and he goes, and his eyes are like really big, and he goes, Mommy, Maria had a dream last night. And which that happens regularly, but you could tell whatever it was, it really impacted Blaze. So Bronwyn was like, what is it? And she goes, well, Blaze is like, we were hiking up a mountain. And we were hiking this mountain together. And Bronwyn was there, and the kids were there, and everybody's hiking up the mountain. And they got to this one part of the mountain. They said they found this big rock, okay? So Maria and I got up under the rock, and we turned the rock over. And on the other side of the rock, there were words that were written. And so, Bronwyn was just at this point going, whoa. And she was, well, what do the words say? And Blaze looks up, and he's intense. And he goes, the words say, that Petra, these words, Petra is the new savior. So the Blaze is like looking at mommy going, Petra is the new savior. So Bronwyn is so taken back by what Blaze has just said, she doesn't even know how to respond. Okay? Blaze leans even closer and he goes, and we think it might be true. So we are sitting here going, what do we do with what? Because she's having this dream. So at any rate, Maria comes downstairs and we're like, honey, tell us about this dream you've had. That was Blaze's interpretation of the dream, okay? Blaze's interpretation, but the words did say, she goes, I turned over the rock and it said that Petra was like this really strong leader who was going to lead a bunch of people to know God more. Now, and it was so, it still impacted Maria that she was all teary-eyed. You have to understand something. Our environment in Boston is not it's not like here. We don't live like in an intense. Our prayers for our kids, and we're like, oh Lord, keep them close to you, like help them know you, because a lot of the voices they hear are not necessarily coming from believers, and they're coming from amazing folks and different journeys, but not necessarily believers. And so we're always praying about this stuff. We're not in an environment like this at all. And to me, though, as like a dad, it was just so amazing. And we have to work on Blaze's theology. But other than that, you know? And I was so grateful. And that was just over Christmas. Isn't that fun? And I'm really, really happy as a dad. And so listen, let me, now I want to introduce to you my dear friend, Mark Sampson, who is here. All the way, he just flew in from London last night. Yes. And so Sampson and I were trying to track back our history. We are pretty sure that the first time we were here together was in 1999. On this campus in 1999. And we got history here together. The reason we were here, and Mark will tell you when he's on this thing, I don't know. Mark was doing his DTS in Honolulu, right? Yeah? And so you would have been like 18 or something? 17 maybe? Yeah. 18, okay? 18. So at the time, my brother and I were helping to lead this thing in England called The Factory, and in campus like this. And a lot of stuff, a lot of dynamic, and wonderful stuff was happening through it. And we had come out here because we were going to lead this big DTS gathering. So all the different DTS schools on the islands were going to come together for a week. And a McDonald's tent was this big red and yellow tent. It was way back up there on the hill. And because that was the only place we could all fit. And we spent a weekend there. My brother had this band that was called 100 Hours. And the bass player for the band could not come, but we knew that this guy, Mark Sampson, could play the bass. And he was quite a gifted bassist as well. And so the bass player in my brother's band said, well, there's this dude, Mark, who's from England as well, because we were all living in England at the time. He's in Honolulu, maybe he can play that with me. And so we got, all of this time, we have history here. Like in a city. After that, we worked together helping to lead this thing in England called The Factory for a number of years together. Mark and I did, along with a number of others, including his wife, Katie, who back then we didn't realize it was going to be your wife. So good. All right? So good. And I mean, we have deep friendship. We got married, we were all single. And except for my brother and his wife. His wife, thank you. My brother and his wife, so we were all single. And then within I think a 9-month period, 11 people within that factory team got married. It was like a bondage. And it was, what was amazing though is that, so Bronwyn and I got married in Turkey. 2 weeks later, Mark and Katie got married. And then this is the craziest thing. Before we got married, Mark and I had been living together for, I don't know, a year or something. Yeah, it felt like longer. True. we've been living together in this place for quite a while. And then when we got married, you know what happened? Our wives just moved in with us. And for the first 2 months of our married life, we shared an apartment. Okay? Yes! Which led to a lot of closed doors. All right? And we were brand new, married, laughing about life together. And so I just want to give you that context. So I am like, Mark and I have been talking about this week as much as we can.